Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Malescu and I am the owner of Malescu law firm based in Miami, Florida, specializing in business, corporate and US immigration. We can assist you with all your immigration needs regardless of where you are currently located or where you plan to go in the United States. Today we are going to speak about the 2025 government shutdown impact on various immigration agencies, including the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, the Department of Labor, and US consulates and embassies abroad, and the issuance of US visas. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell button or the subscribe button. The federal government has been officially shut down since October 1st, 2025 due to a lapse in congressional funding. For employers and foreign nationals, the key question that arises is how will this government shutdown impact immigration agencies? Is the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services going to remain open? How about the Department of Labor and the E-Verify system? How about the US consulates and embassies abroad? Are they still going to continue to issue US visas? Now, while USCIS will largely remain open throughout the government shutdown because it is funded through its own fees, vital programs such as the Department of Labor Office of Foreign Labor Certification and the E-Verify system have immediately been halted. This affects US employers because these programs, such as the E-Verify, is used to verify work authorization in the United States for the employees, and the Office of Foreign Labor Certification is used by US employers to bring foreign work in the United States. 1. The US Department of Labor. The operations at the U.S. Department of Labor Office of Foreign Labor Certification are completely halted. The Office of Labor Certification is closed. This means no more processing of PERMs, labor condition applications for H-1B, E-3 visas, H-2B visas or H-2A visas, including transfers from one employer to another that requires labor condition application approved. Those also cannot be processed. The flag system is offline and basically no filings are permitted at this time. This is the biggest impact on US employers. 2. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. So USCIS is largely open. Because USCIS is funded through fees paid for applications, the USCIS stays open throughout the government shutdown. So every time you are paying your application fee with your request for immigration benefit, this fee is used to operate the USCIS, so it has the ability to stay open through the government shutdown. The USCIS continues to receive and process immigration petitions. You can still attend interviews and you can schedule most of appointments. The USCIS is still receiving and processing I-129 filings for those applying for L1 status, E1, E2, O1, TN status, anyone that has a labor condition application already approved by the Department of Labor and is filing application in the H1B categories, E3, H2Bs, H2As, those will also be processed. Any I-140 application for green cards in any of the categories, EB1s, EB2, National Interest Waiver, EB3, those applying on Form I-526 and I-526E for the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program. Those petitions are also being processed at USCIS. Those of you who are applying on Form I-130, those petitions are also processed. Any marriage-based green card, family reunification, and also USCIS is continuing to process applications for naturalizations and I-485 adjustment of status. The only exception for USCIS is that the E-Verify program is currently unavailable. So while the USCIS is continuing to operate throughout the government shutdown, you can expect delays, but the agency remains largely open with the exception of E-Verify that currently does not work. And finally, 3, the U.S. Department of State, so that is U.S. consulates and embassies abroad processing visas for the United States. So U.S. consulates and embassies abroad are mostly open. This means that they are continuing to accept application and process visas for the United States. So visas and passport operations remain open during the government shutdown, again primarily because the consulates and embassies abroad are fee funded. Every time you pay your fee in order to apply for a visa, you are essentially funding those operations, so that gives the ability of the U.S. consulates and embassies abroad to remain open during the government shutdown. Now, if the government shutdown is extended, you can expect delays at visa interviews, and you also can expect that U.S. consulates abroad will limit processing to only certain types of visas, such as diplomatic visas and life or death emergencies. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you need to get in touch with us, you have our contact information in this video and below this video. We will see you soon. Bye.